How you doing? I'm Lisa Darling, 11 years, rail operator.
Great pleasure. I'm Eric Sear, Flagmen, almost 2 years.
Overall system, all over.
So,
Overall Flagmen everywhere.
can you tell the public what it is to be a flagman? Why is that very important for the safety of the public?
So, being a flagman is actually a very honorable position, and I am very proud of doing it because our job as flagmen is to protect the workers on the tracks, and those workers help the trains move so the customers can get to where they need to go safely. So I take my job very seriously, and I am very grateful for having this opportunity. However, 10 years ago, we had an agreement, our union and the CTA,
Go ahead and start.
that said flagmen cannot have dependent health care. So when I started at the CTA with a health care plan for my family, it was dropped, and we were without health insurance for a while, and we had to go, unfortunately, on Medicaid. We don't have guaranteed hours. That means that when I go to work, I hope I'll get 8 hours.
Yep.
But as per the rule and as per the agreement, once I go to work and the project is done, I have to go home. I have to go back to the terminal. And that's not going to be 8 hours. It might be an hour, 3 hours. I'll get a minimum of 3. But sometimes because of the weather, there is no work. Sometimes because of the season, there is no work. However, all of the flagmen are very skilled and qualified in customer assistance. And we're all going to be transitioned eventually to train operator, RTO.
So, speaking of which, can you introduce yourself and tell us what your job description is? Hold on one second.
Hi, my name is Lisa Darling.
Okay. Go ahead.
Hi, my name is Lisa Darling. I'm a rail transit operator on the red line. 11 years of service.
What are some of the things you have to do? What are the different jobs you have to classify in order to be a rail operator?
Being a rail operator, I have to make sure that train is moving. I have to make sure the doors are closing, the brakes are clear for me to proceed. I have to make sure people is on there safely, and I have to move that train.
Right on. Do you have any questions? Go ahead.
Why is it an issue for them to be able to give you guys insurance benefits, the same rights that you would have if you were part-time as if you were full-time?
Okay, with the full-time, which I've been full-time for 11 years, it's hard. The CTA feels that there's no extra needs for the part-timer to have benefits. But the thing is, they work just like a full-timer worker. They do the same thing the full-timers do.
Yep.
And if they get hurt, they're out of basically they're not out of a job, they're out of pay. No benefits. And then they have to go to county care or the county to get service for an injury that calls for being on the job. And that's not good because once they're off the job for a certain amount of time, they have to be qualified and probably have to redo everything over.
You have any more questions for either guys?
Eric, why is it difficult to, let me make sure. Why is it so hard to be part-time in this industry when you need to provide for a family?
Because we don't get enough hours consistently to be able to save and invest our money and pay for our expenses. It becomes very difficult and stressful on our families. And we are actually able to help our train operators. Because the train operators, she is one person on an 8-car train on the red line, or if she was on the blue line. If you're on the green, it'd be 6. Frequently, people are pulling the doors, which they're not supposed to do. And as per the rules, the operator must check the doors They must go and check for lost and found items. They must go deal with customers who need assistance. And they have to stop the train, and that delays service. And as she said, her job is to move that train and get those customers to their location. And she can't do that safely all the time because she's by herself. And some people will actually harass her just because she's a female who are on that train. But if flagmen were able, when we're not working, to be on the train as a number 2 person, we could assist them and make it a safer experience for the operator and the riders.
Questions?
What kind of difficult decisions do you go through for being a flagman?
The most difficult thing we deal with as a flagman is preparation. That is, we have to be dressed properly for the weather. And we have to be able to stand for hours in the heat or the cold. And we are, unfortunately, we don't get any equipment allowance or clothing allowance. So we have to go into our own pocket to buy our boots, all of our clothing, and sometimes we are unable to buy even official CTA clothing because we just don't have the voucher.
Same question. Do you guys get vouchers?
Yes, we get vouchers now. We were just getting one amount as per operator, switchman, and CSA or CSR. Now we get according by the years that we have. I just made my 11th year and I was awarded $375. So according to the years and your hours in tune with CTA, that's how many hours, that's how your voucher goes. Because you can work, 6 months out of a year, they're going to deduct their voucher accordingly by the hours that you work.
And we have flagmen who've been working some up to 10 years. No clothing allowance, no dental. And they are highly skilled. The knowledge they have is priceless because they train new flagmen. And yet they're still on a part-time temporary basis.
Yeah, there's a lot of flagging would probably be seasonal, right? Or
But
like
it still is
projects.
consistent, right? They could still get work and they could still train and they could still be coordinators in a full-time status so they can have their dental, their medical, and a clothing allowance.
Flagging is